put that down to tier 1 harm, which is, I don't know, 30 foot.
Stub toe.
Ingrown toenail, stub toe.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all I get in the end. Yeah.
A graceful landing and then you trip over a brick or something and
Yeah.
hurt your toe.
I just
Right.
land and go, Ninja, what the fuck are you doing?
And I am clutching. I'm doing that half-an-hour sequence like in The Simpsons, where he's clutching his knee, going.
Oh, from Family Guy, yeah.
Yeah, Family Guy.
Yeah. The bouncing off the tent roof and that has kind of alerted some of the
Yeah,
guards a
it's
bit,
like
so I'll click that tuck.
Yeah, there would be
So-
just a this indentation of a chihuahua, sort of,
Like a black
and then
shadow.
it bounces back up again,
Yeah.
and then I'm
I like to
sliding
think
down.
Team Ape on the inside have probably noticed this more than everyone else, because...
Yeah. You do something
And
to distract them, Team Ape.
The
Sing a
noise
song.
of something sliding down glass, maybe.
We don't know what that is though.
Yeah.
Maybe
No.
Fluffy goes mental.
I think you'd know it's
Absolutely.
Ninja. I think it's probably Ninja.
But anyway, you have infiltrated the backstage paddock area where there probably is a large pile of dry dog food with some sort of security mechanism about it that I'll detail when I thought of it.
Sweet.
I'm so glad
Meanwhile-
I'm practicing destroying things.
Back inside, we've got one dog having its hair done. And what's Mortare doing? Is Mortare also entering the competition, or is it just...
And more
Oh,
times
landed.
for
Oh shit, I
I've
was
already
Stinky
in
Jeff,
the
sir.
I'm in the pack, yeah.
Stinky Jeff, yeah.
I parachuted. I'm the one that
You
can only
see-
remember 10 things.
You told me off for not remembering your names, so now I'm inserting you everywhere. That's how it works. What's Jeff doing?
I'm limbering up to win the assault course.
Oh, nice.
Taking it very seriously.
So you enter... Is it tag team dog show, this one? Everyone's down like a pair. So,
I don't know if they are. I'm struggling to get out of this bath because it's so nice.
oh. Cool.
I can come and do the assault course with Jeff, but now I'm like, I don't want to get. Well, no, I still think Jeff smells lovely. 'Cause,
Yeah.
you know, I'm a dog. We like rotten smells. Yeah, all right. I'll come and do the assault course. It's a tag team with Stinky Jeff.
Yeah, it turns out this has been a tag team dog show all along. Everyone does it in pairs. It's like synchronized. So,
Yeah. I've been to loads of dog shows. I'll be telling Jeff all about the dog shows because I've been to loads. I'm on loads of these dog shows. Then you run up there, you have to jump across there, jump over that stick. Don't hit the stick. If you knock the stick down, they don't like it.
there's been a few modifications since your last dog show. I think they've like electrified
Okay.
some of the obstacles, and like the jump is over like
Yeah.
a pit
Crocodile.
full of tiny
Lava.
crocodiles. Yeah, Queen Buck's children.
Oh no.
Are there, so
Ooh,
and the tunnel's full of ghosts.
okay.
So yeah, they fire off the pistol to start the race. So how are you dealing with this obstacle course, I guess?
Just going for it as fast as possible on my little stubby legs.
I mean, this kind of sounds like a group action, this one.
If there's two, do it as a group action. You have to use the same thing though, right?
Yeah.
If you're doing a group action. I would use finesse, otherwise I have no dots in any physical stuff, only 2 in finesse.
Me neither.
Finesse would work. You're like doing the obstacle course and trying to look pretty
Oh,
and
yeah, that's what I
skillful
mean.
while you're doing it.
But I don't know if
yeah,
we've
I
both
think
got
so.
it.
Don't worry about that, it'll be fine.
Am
Right, let's do it,
am I
finesse.
able to help them if I'm backstage? Can I like de-electrify the pole or contain the ghosts? Fiddle with the assault course electronics.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you could do. I think you might have your own problems to deal with in a second, though. Maybe I'll start a little clock for this. So the first obstacles are the physical ones. It's like jumping the pit of crocodiles and the electric hurdles. So who's leading this obstacle? It doesn't have to be the best person. It's just the person who's happy to take the stress if someone messes up.
Yeah, I can do
I'm
that.
okay for stress. I've got half. Or have you got less stress than me?
I haven't got any at the
Brand
moment.
new.
Hey, wicked. All right, you can do it then. I'll follow you. I always need a leader anyway because I'm a baby. So if you're Stinky Jeff's older than Newton, then he'll definitely
Yeah.
and you're the only other dog around that I know now, so you'll be the leader. I'll follow you.
All right. So if you both roll finesse, and for all the failures, Stinky Jeff takes stress as he tries to cover for it.
Right. No, we can't, or can we loophole it and help each other, or did we say we couldn't do that?
You can't assist each other in a group action, but you do take the best
Okay.
result. You can push yourself, I think, if you want to.
What's the position and effect?
It's standard and risky. The risk is mainly from crocodiles, electrocution, and that kind of thing.
Okay. We're just seeing if there was anything in the load that could be sort of a small tunnel is one of the things, that small tunnel that you go through, or the plank. One of them is that plank that you have to stand on and do that. And I could use a load as well if that would make any difference. That make any difference?
It wouldn't give you any
Is
more
that for effect?
dice. It's more for effects, yeah.
I've got load. I'll use a thing of load as well to see if it can help us. So does that mean the effect is better?
Yeah, you tick it like 3 times instead of 2.
Okay, but it's still risky standard.
Yeah, well,
It's a clock,
it'd be risky
yeah.
greater in that case if you're using
Right.
props to get yourselves around the
right.
obstacles a bit.
I will take an extra dice and stress myself.
Yeah, same. Is that 2
Alright.
stress?
2 stress, yeah. You can use it as a success.
Ooh.
That's not a success.
Oh,
You
cool.
had 0
So I
dice
take one
in
more.
finesse.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound right.
You did say that. That's cool though. I do it though.
So, how does Stinky Jeff mess up?
The first obstacle's the thingy that goes up and down, and he
Seesaw.
gives it too many beans on the way up and smashes over onto the other side and rolls down.
All right. How does Newton save the day?
Newton's so excited about doing an assault course, and he's very good at it. Do you know what I mean? And I think this is why he takes the stress because he's so giddy about it. So he does all the things, but maybe he's kind of showing off as well because he likes this life and the performance and and also he's got one eye on that blanket.
Yeah.
With a halo around it, you know what I mean? That's what's keeping him going. Yeah, I do
Nice.
all the jump over all the things and through the tunnel and skip across the baby crocodiles. All good.
Sweet. Need a consequence for that. Maybe it's just more alarm sounding. Maybe it's just your Ishmael's getting up to some hijinks in the crowd. Maybe he's stolen someone's peanuts or something. So I'll just take that again. And so the last part of the obstacle, when you're going through the tunnel, there are for some reason, ghosts in there. They just do it to like spook the dogs, and it's like quite scary. Would it be like some? There are ghosts in there. They're like attached to sort of spirit anchors, so that they stay in the tunnel, and they're just there to like test the discipline of the dogs, and so they will like stop you from continuing with this obstacle course unless you resist it, or unless any of you are good at dealing with ghosts.
Good at ghosts.
You good at ghosts?
Mhm.
How do you deal with a tunnel full of ghosts? Well, not full. Maybe there's like a couple attached to like little spirit anchors. One's a street urchin and a flat cap with one leg.
Yeah, you're freaking out in the tunnel, yapping at these ghosts. I like it.
Yeah.
I think I've got one called Sixth Sense, an item, and a Spirit Bane charm. Do either of those help?
Yeah, it'll help.
I don't really know what to do with them though.
You got anything else that would work
As a
on
dog.
ghosts?
Tune.
Tune. Sure, if you're using your spooky dog bite to tune to the ghosts to do something to them, then yeah.
And is this risky still?
Yeah, it's risky. They're ghosts, they're scary.
And standard
Right.
effect?
Can I assist you as well by just like, panic barking or whatever?
Yeah?
Doing my best to try and help you scare them away. I don't really know what you're doing with the ghosts, but I can see you're trying to get rid of them. So I just yap louder. Oh yeah.
Better at ghosts than
Alright.
running.
Yeah, so how does it look? Like, what does the tooth look like? And what does it look like when you banish a ghost with it?
I start biting at the air and then it starts glowing blue as I'm biting it. And I get this, like, weird blue breath coming out around the ghost. And then my bad dog breath evaporates it. I bite it.
Yeah.
So cool.
The
Wow.
ghost is like, no, the smell. And like disappears. And then you emerge from the other side of the spooky tunnel and you've completed the obstacle course and get through to the finals.
Oh,
When you're watching, quite a few dogs like fall into the crocodile pit or get zapped on the way around, or just go into the tunnel and never come out again. It's all a bit. It's all suddenly taken a dark turn. So, yeah, it's time for final baths and going up to the judging podiums for the final round. Meanwhile, in the backstage area, we've got a dog with a hurty toe, and a dog who's definitely called Mortare. And a big pile of dry dog food, and around it is like a network of strings, like lasers in Entrapment, and they're all attached to like bells all around, so that if you ping any of them, it's like alerts the guards. What do you want to do?
Is there any way to disarm it? Because I know what Ninja's going to do. All the strings.
I will.
Well, they're both valid approaches, so.
Do your thing.
You have to.
Do you want to do your thing? Otherwise, I'll do my thing.
I'll try and disarm it. I don't know what I could use.
You've probably got a bit of time because I'm still, clutching at my toe at this point.
So, yeah, I'm going to have a little look at it. So, yeah, there's this string connected to these, there's these bells, and my mouse isn't working. Here we go.
quite a lot of the guards are distracted by the absolute scenes on the obstacle course. And one's like, oh my god, one of the ghosts has been evaporated. We're going to have to catch another one for the next show.
I know what I'm going to do. Where is it? I'm going to do a quick flashback
Cool.
of when I acquired some silence potion.
Ooh,
And
yeah.
I'm going to smash the silence potion near the bells and stuff, so it causes a zone of utter silence. So when Ninja passes through, it doesn't matter if he hits the bells because they won't make any noise.
Nice.
How much stress does the flashback cost?
That's a very good question. It depends how unlikely it is. How does he have the silence potion? Is he like stashed it there beforehand, or is he got it on his person somewhere?
I think he would have had it on his person.
Okay.
Because I'm allowed 3 things, and I've only used silence powder so far. So I think he would have got a Sparkright friend to acquire it for him. It might cost him some money, but yeah, he did that before he came because he knew that if there was an alarm system, we'd have to silence it somehow.
I'll say 2 stress
Okay.
and no roll required. I don't think, because you're paying the stress.
No,
for
because
it,
I'm just
so-
gonna. I'm just gonna smash it, aren't I? It says creates an area of utter silence around the shattered vial, so it just means that Ninja can do his thing without worry of setting off the bells.
Yeah, you've got like a few moments of total silence.
It just means that Ninja, when you're in there, you won't be able to talk to me because you'll be silent as well.
Yeah.
A plan with no possible drawbacks.
No drawbacks, no. It's just no communication, just utter silence. Right, there you go. Smash. Go for it, Ninja.
Or smash.
I don't know how... Yeah. Yeah, quiet. Hand signal.
So
I've only got one more stress before trauma. Shit.
So it's utter silence. So even if I trigger these alarms and they go off, it doesn't
Won't make
matter.
noise, yeah.
I love it. Well, I don't see why I need to do anything other than just run really, really fast through these laser beams. I can't see there being any other potential downside or consequence that I can't. So,
Yeah, pretty much.
I will just run straight through them, but very, very, very quietly, because I believe I have a bit of kit for that. Well, I don't need to be really quiet. What am I going on about? I just fucking peg it down there, yapping my bloody head off in delight, shouting obscenities at the owls, and make a beeline towards the prize.
Oh, hold on. There is a drawback to it.
Oh god! Now he says.
It says it activates a 4 clock associated with spirit wardens tracking you down. So what's the equivalent of spirit warden?
It's that bloody owl again, isn't it?
Yeah. So it says when the drawback to using one is it says a 4 clock being accosted by the spirit wardens. 1 tick to the clock per use.
Oh.
I've silenced Craig as well. Look.
My bad. I was going to say, I don't normally use those consequences unless there's like a roll.
You don't have to. I just study Reddit, but I'll be honest.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Because like on poisons, it says it gives you the sickened drawback. But, if you're not actually drinking it, it seems a bit weird to sicken you every time you poison someone. So I might just skip that for now.
I can't see me using. I can't see me using any of those free potions another 3 times in this game. It's like...
Well, if it becomes a habit, maybe I will start worrying about the spirit wardens. Anyway,
Sorry, Ninja,
as you were.
Yes, I'm pegging it. and I will do it as slickly and as dramatically and as noisily as I possibly can, leaning into it, just feeling the adrenaline and the surge of the excitement of the prize, and that helps me ignore all the pain and suffering and the anguish.
I think I realised there's 2 huge bags of dog food, so I should probably run in to you to carry one of them.
You probably should. I mean, the challenge here is shifting these bags before the silence potion runs out. So I need some sort of roll for shifting all this stuff quickly.
Ah, I see, an unforeseen problem. Or quick, look through your load.
Oh god, why have I got Horse's character sheet up?
I don't know. That sounds like a you problem to me.
Would it be like finesse? Because they're kind of sleight of hand. That's all this stuff.
I am going to sleight of hand these massive bags. What?
Well, we're trying to do it
Come
secretly,
on.
aren't we?
Yeah, I know, but you can't use prestidigitation on massive bags of dog food.
I mean, it makes as much sense as saying it's wreck.
That's what I mean.
I guess so.
You could argue finesse in that you've got to get these bags out without tripping over and getting tangled up in all these strings that are crisscrossed all over the place. I suppose.
I mean, what else? It's not study or survey or tinker.
I mean, if you've got rope or something like that and you can strap them to me, then I'll use climbs like a goat.
Okay, well, I can say I have rope on me. That's 2 items. I can give you some rope.
Excellent. So I would just go over and pounce on them and then lay prostrate, ready to be, I want to harness. I've taught you the proper ninja way of tying ropes. It's very complicated and has a lot of syllables. So I know you're going to do a good job. And then, in a superhuman way, somehow I'm going to climb like a goat, using that free load item, and finesse my way out of there, dragging these things behind me. I've got an incredible amount of strength, clearly, despite the fact that I'm a tiny chihuahua.
Yeah, that does seem a bit unlikely.
It does seem a bit unlikely, but...
Well, I can tie one of them to his back, and then I'll carry the other one.
Yeah, fair enough. This is the plan. I'm saying, load me up, load me up, load me up, load me up. But then after one, I'm sort of, thou do.
Yeah.
Where's the blanket?
Never
The way I
mind.
like to do this, then, I think, if you do a roll as a setup action, which is you like harnessing everything up, and then we can do a roll to escape with the bags, perhaps. There'll be more of a group action, perhaps.
So we're
and then
harnessing everything up the tinker.
Yeah, it would. I mean, that's normally utilised. Yeah, that makes just as much sense. So yeah, we'll go for that, and that'll set up. Well,
That's
you
tying
both
it to
for
his
getting
back.
out.
Yeah. So do we both have to roll? Do I have to roll because I'm tying it to his back?
You roll because Ninja's not helping. I don't think. I mean,
It's
he
not
can
my
sit
bag.
if he wants to.
It's not really my bag
Controlled.
helping.
It's risky because you're on the clock,
Oh yeah.
and failing
And the
this.
effect because I'm just tying it to his back. Which I just
Yeah,
wanted to
standard.
secure it to, don't I?
Standard,
Yeah.
it'll just work.
Yeah. And you're not helping me, mate. So that's rough.
I can't afford to help you.
I can't afford to risk any
can't.
more stress.
Yeah, I'm
Alright,
on the edge.
So works out is the basic thing.
Oh, that's okay.
Ninja's hooked up. The consequence is your alarm gets ticked another time, which you could resist if you want. But you're all harnessed up to dog food, luxury dry dog food.
What
But,
could go
the
wrong?
alarm sound and clock is because you take a little bit too long. It takes a bit longer to get the perfect shinobi knot to Ninja's expectation. So the sound the vial runs off, and you manage to ring a bit of a bell.
Yeah, I'm there helping
It's time to scarper.
by criticising his knot tying technique, going, oh, no, double reef knot, no, loop through here, the rabbit goes through the hole and out.
I don't know if I can resist, because I've only got one stress left before I go to trauma.
Well, don't resist, it's fine. You've still got another piece of pie left, so it's all good.
Okay, I'll save it for the final piece of pie. I have to resist that one.
Right. Do you want to do your escape now? And then we just got one problem left, which is wrapping up the dog show.
Wicked.
So, hold on, if you do tick that one before trauma, that puts you in trauma, yeah?
Yeah.
Mm.
You don't have to tick things under trauma. It's just once the bars are filled up to trauma, that's it, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get out of here, Ninja.
Okay, let's go, follow me. And I start cartwheeling off and climbing like a goat.
What's our escape plan?
That was it. I just told you. I'm cartwheeling off, climbing like a goat.
Wheel out.
Nobody expects dogs with dog's food cartwheeling out, climbing out. I mean, we're in a tent.
You're kind of in the backstage.
The backstage
area,
of a
think.
tent.
I think
of
it's
paddock.
a walled sort of area.
It's a walled
Because you dropped
area.
in from the sky, right? You can't. You didn't.
Okay.
There's got to be like
How are
some
we gonna get
roofless
out?
area.
Well, you know,
Sewage drain. I think we can go down.
I'm going to climb like a goat. I'm going to go straight up. I just start running up the wall like a ninja does in every ninja film I've ever seen. And, you know, you better hang on to the back of me, you know, maybe.
So I'm hanging onto the back of you. So you're ninjaing up the wall.
Yeah.
2 dog food bags and a substitute.
That's it. So this distribution of load hasn't really worked out very well, has it?
Okay.
Oh, maybe you can climb out. Maybe you can climb out without like having ninja pull you up. You just do it as a
All right.
group action.
Okay. Oh, I could climb up, and then when I get to the top, you know, as I'm hanging off, you know, I could lower part of the rope down and assist
that's
putting
what I
him
was
up.
thinking, and then I can pull up with the rope. Yeah,
Yeah.
that sounds more
Right.
feasible.
Let's do this as a group action, so we're running out of time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Mm.
Pick an action and make it happen. And if need so, I'm sure if anyone's got any load left, you could make a precarious pile of items or something to like get out.
I've got one load left.
I have as well.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
can I have a
pile
convenient
to
crate?
help you. Yeah, perfect.
Boost stop.
Yeah, there we go. See,
There we go,
I knew there was a way
convenient
to do this.
Yeah,
and make
convenient crate.
narrative sense.
Narrative sense. Okay. Why didn't I just use a small tunnel? We could have got past all of this. Never mind. All right. So finesse. Am I rolling? What am I doing? Help.
You're doing a group action. One of you has to decide to lead it, which puts you in possibly taking stress.
Well, we're both. I will do it. I will do it. I will do it. This is a sacrifice
Right.
I must make.
Lead ninja lead.
I'm ninja. So I take the
You're also
stress.
using the goat climbing thing.
If I remember correctly, I take the stress and you do the roll, right? Or am I just?
You both roll,
Oh god.
We both
and
roll.
then you take
Oh,
stress.
I
for
take the
any
stress for
failures.
all- Right, roll well.
Failures. What are we rolling to get out of here?
I'm using
Yeah,
finesse.
pick an action, which means
Finesse,
you're using
again.
finesse.
Okay. Finesse them.
And then
And all these items you're using and the good tinkering roll I see as like making up for Ninja's incredible injuries.
Okay.
Should be holding him back.
awesome. Yeah. So what
Is it
position?
risky?
Yeah.
Yeah, risky. Risky standard.
And no bonus dice. Isn't it?
Uh-oh.
Well,
Well. Oh, Ninja saves it. So you escape.
oh,
Ninja takes 1 stress.
I'm traumatized.
Hey,
Good timing.
So Mortare once again has to drag Ninja back to the hideout as he's just totally traumatized and can't cope. And I think the alarm goes off backstage, which I don't think will affect Team Ape, but that whole area comes under lockdown now. And things are also more tense in the main room, I think. But anyway, you've got away with the dry dog food, so that's a victory in itself.
Put you in my parachute, Ninja, with a bag, and I'm dragging you back. In my parachute.
I'm just whimpering,
Yeah.
curled up in a ball.
Inside, there's Team Ape is there, ready to be judged. The judges coming around. I think Ishmael comes up to Jeff and is like, I've just had a look at the scorecards and it's not good. I think the Silken Paw dogs have been cheating. I can't hear you, Nick. Again.
I haven't said anything yet because you're talking.
Alright,
to
that's
us, but
fine.
I'm outraged.
Yeah. What are we gonna do? Newton's about to go up on the podium.
Is Fluffy still around, and does he hear that?
Yeah, Fluffy's not left you alone the whole time. They had to hold him back from doing the obstacle course.
Wait for me at the end.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I mean, what will you say, Jeff?
Well, we could just ruin the whole competition if we're not going to win it. And then no one wins it. And that could be quite fun.
I want that blanket. Mine.
Okay.
Yeah, but you can steal the blanket when
But
there's
sure.
all the chaos of
Yeah.
what you've ruined. Yeah.
Depends how much chaos you can cause.
Yeah.
Well, I'm tempted to set Fluffy on the onto Betsy. She had her chance to do things right, and now she's cheating.
She's cheating. The scorecards have been changed with a dog's handwriting.
I look over and
Go
Betsy's
out.
got ink on her paw.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's leaving inky footprints.
Yeah.
I could cause a
Can I
distraction
just-
and then you could
What you
steal
got in
it.
Yeah.
mind?
I'm
I've got-
thinking just to set Fluffy on the Betsy.
Yeah.
Well,
I've
definitely
got
do
Storm
that.
Howler. So I could
What's that do?
just create a storm in there.
Do it, yeah, do it.
It's a bit
Do
over the
that,
top maybe,
and
but-
whilst Fluffy goes and eats Betsy, and then I'm going to take the blanket.
yeah,
I'll
just
let
do
you
all the
share
things.
it. Yeah, I'll let you
Or
share it, Jeff.
robbery. Yeah.
How does Storm Howler work?
I push myself and then unleash a stroke of lightning as a weapon. Summon a storm in your immediate vicinity with torrential rain, roaring winds, heavy fog, chilling frost, snow, etc.
That sounds like the perfect thing to do inside a tent.
I,
yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, my last character had that ability. I loved it so much.
Cool. So it says you don't even have to roll on that one.
No, this has happened.
Nice.
It's amazing. It's so OP.
Well, yeah, that'd take a couple of stress. So yeah.
Okay.
I thought you had to do an attune roll as well, but it doesn't say it. So, what does this look like, and what's happening?
They get me up on stage for the that you tried really hard award. So feel sorry for me.
Oh,
And then as I'm stood up there,
Guys
I'm
approaching
like,
with a really scabby rosette.
yeah,
Oh,
my eyes slowly start to straighten to point in the correct direction, and as that happens, like a wind starts swirling around and rain starts happening, and yeah, my eyes and teeth start glowing a little bit.
Is there wind as well?
Lots of wind, lots of stinky wind.
Oh no, it smells bad too. Yeah.
Smells of wet dog.
It's a foggy
All the
night as
like-
well.
all the wooden chairs start spinning around the tent really fast, and it's all a bit. Ishmael's there like, I've just told you they're cheating, and now all this is happening. Yeah, so it's quite a desperate situation. There's this howling wind and just furniture flying around, dogs clinging onto things, trying not to get blown away. So, but yeah, there is.
Just pulling you away, Ninja, and I can see it's like a weird tornado thing happening behind us.
Yeah, the alarm's going off backstage.
Nice.
So you don't have long before the whole tent collapses, probably. So
Drag you off. Have it, mate.
I'm getting my blanket.
is that all right? So what's Newton up to while the storm howling is in effect?
So
The participation
Newton's-
award's gone wrong.
So Newton's just blanket obsessed. So he's
Yeah.
going to send Fluffy just eat Betsy. Fluffy's going to go and just grab hold of Betsy and start shredding her to pieces. Hey,
Oh,
Cheeto!
Fluffy wants to eat Betsy. He's
Yeah,
furious.
he did want to. He wanted to before, yeah.
He's an
That's
old
it.
Yeah, here we go.
And,
stew house cook's guard dog. He used to eat dogs for a living. He didn't give a
Yeah.
shit. He's,
he eats dogs for breakfast. And then I'm going to just battle my way up to the... All I can see is the blanket. That's what I'm going for. I'm just going to, try to get hold of that blanket. I don't care about it all now. The competition and all the rosettes and all this medals. I just want the blanket.
such a shame she did such a good
I
showing in
think
the
it's
obstacle
mine.
course.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. Well,
Tried to go straight, didn't you? But it didn't work. So.
well, this
Right,
is the
first-
first time that he's really knowingly doing a bad thing. Do you know what I mean?
Woo, bad
Oh,
dog.
it's exciting.
Naughty
yeah,
dog.
Yeah. He's
Tell you
naughty,
what.
yeah.
Dawn, if you go into the pack of strays sheet and roll Fluffy's dice, and then we'll get Newton to roll whatever he's doing to grab the blanket, and we'll see how it goes.
How do I roll Fluffy's dice?
Far right, where it says pack mate, and then it says roll next to it, and that should, in
Oh.
theory, roll one dice for Fluffy.
Oh, it's Betsy stuck in his teeth.
Oh,
Choking
I think
on
he
us.
just. I think
It's
the
just,
wind's too much for him, and he kind of just goes. Gets blown away. He gets caught in a bad squall and just
Oh,
poof, through the side of the tent, straight through the fabric. He just gets blown away. And I think the consequence of that is Betsy is racing you for the blanket now. It's gonna be mine!
Oh dear.
Crawl.
Okay.
Heading towards it. Fluffy had a good chomp at her on his way past, but he just missed as he got blown away.
Oh, sad. Right. Can you burn like more than one thing in your load? For, like, for like better effect and stuff.
Yeah, you can.
I'm just gonna spaff everything that I can.
Yay.
on the blanket.
What's
The ninja
brick-
way.
Yeah. So,
Throw a fishing net on
just can't get away with the. Can I? So one of the things that's free in my load is whiskey. All the other things, friendly wagon tail and catnip, aren't really gonna. Unless, is there any cats about? Is it just a dog show, or is there cats? Is there any cats around?
You can have cats if you got an idea for some cats.
Right. So
I've got
one of the
catnip.
things that's free in my load is catnip. So I'm gonna
Right.
just whip out a fucking bag of catnip, fling that over Betsy, like as we're racing towards the. Maybe it's on a table, you know what I mean? And as we're racing towards the blanket, one of the things that I kick behind me to distract Betsy is a big bucket of catnip. And then
Yeah,
all the cats are gonna like.
because of the storm,
on her for
all the cat baskets have been smashed open, so all the cats are like
Yeah.
loose,
Cats
rolling
are
around.
everywhere. Yeah.
It's like
Like
that.
a catnado.
Yeah, it's like that scene in
I think that's
Twister, but
actually
it's all
a film.
cats, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a film
Okay,
called Catnado. You should look it up. The trailer's
Ooh.
terrible.
Nado, oh my god.
Mm.
It's not even so bad it's good. It's just so bad it's bad, actually.
Oh. But is it as high quality as Birdemic?
don't know.
It's good.
God, that's awful.
Oh,
It's fabulous.
So I'd say, because
So
using
awful.
all that, I'm going to say it's a controlled position.
Okay.
Because, I mean, you can't really get a better effect than nicking the blanket and legging it. So
Yeah, fair enough.
I think the way
yeah.
that works is instead of her nicking it and running off, the best she'll be able to do if this goes as bad as it can is to end up in some sort of tug of war with you, one of you on each end of it.
All right. Well, there's a few more things I can use from my load as well, if I can spaff more things.
You could, but I can't see how it'd make it any better for you. Without it just turning into not a roll, which you could do, I guess.
Okay, cool.
But
So,
it's kind of as good as it gets now, honestly.
All right, fair enough. So I'm going to use finesse to just try and out finesse her on the way to the blanket, and I'm like springing over tables and looking in between people and minding the cats, you know what I mean, and see how well I can do it.
You could get an assist from your friendly neighbourhood storm howler.
Yeah, if I could take an assist from Stinky Jeff, that'd be awesome.
Yep.
All right, brilliant. And then I'm also going to, because I really want the blanket, I'm going to push myself.
It does
for
make
another-
sense. I'll just look at your sheet a
Okay.
sec.
Yeah, that means I fill up my stress and I get traumatized out.
Then you pass out, don't you?
That means I get the blanket.
Trying to think if there's a devil's bargain.
Because if you hit trauma, don't you black out? That's why I'm like
No.
carrying Ninja back.
I don't care. I want the blanket.
You'll be unconscious.
Stinky Jeff will help me.
You'll be a twitching mass.
I
on the
shout
blanket.
into the wind as I hear Mortare's voice come through the tornado. Stinky Jeff will help me. I want the blanket.
All right, let's roll it out then.
All right, so finesse. What's the position and effect?
It is standard and controlled.
Controlled. Standard. I get 2 bonus dice. 5. But I trauma out, but I get the blanket.
Are you trauma out from pushing yourself?
Yeah. I take the 2 stress and then I'm full.
There is a consequence, and it is the catnado is too effective. There's just cats everywhere flying around, and a load of them just plaster on Betsy and kind of swarm her, and she turns into a comedy skeleton and dies.
Oh!
The cats just
I don't care about
chew her
that.
up. That's not the
She
consequence. The
deserved it.
consequence is one of the cats at this cat show is Mr. Winkle.
No!
He's your rival.
I hate him. I hate that cat.
And he hates you, and he gets a scratch on you on the way past and gives you some harm.
Okay, right, but so what order do I do this in? Because now my stress is full. So I get 1 trauma, but then I reset my stress.
Yeah. And
But then I take a harm.
yeah.
Which is a what harm?
I don't know what I'm supposed to be being meaner, aren't I? So I'll go with a tier 2, like nasty cat scratch. It like grabs you like near the top and scrapes past. Yeah.
All right.
Have you got any
So,
load left? Because you could use a close call to knock it down
I've
to
got
tier
top
1 for free. If you got any load left.
Yeah, I've got a ton left. I've only used 1 thing.
Plank and catnip.
The plank and the catnip, yeah. I was going to use a load of other stuff, but you said don't use it. So yeah, I've got load. So I can use a close call for 2 load. This is 2, right?
Yes.
And that puts it down to tier 1.
Yeah, which is just like cat scratches. and then you could resist it, or you could just go and see Bulldog Physica after the score. If you don't want to.
Cat scratches at tier 1. And I could resist it, which means I might take a load of stress, but now my stress is back to 0, so I could resist it. What would I roll for resisting it?
Prowess, I believe, for like physical things.
I mean, that is my best one. Let's resist it. Let's try it.
Come on.
No bonus dice. 1! Fuck! Back to stress.
Oh,
out.
Mr. Winkle really
3,
hates
4,
you.
5.
Oh my god.
I hate him as well.
What does Mr. Winkle look like? Is he like one of
He's a
those?
fat ginger,
no.
fat ginger cat, and he's he's from the posh house that I lived in. So for all I know, he might have got me like kicked out or stolen from the house. We're from the same house. That's why I don't like him, and that's why I don't like cats.
Yeah, well, he doesn't manage to hurt you. You manage to just bat him off into the Scatnado.
Yeah. I hate you, Mr.
Curse
Winkle.
you! Flying off into the wind.
I'll get you next time.
But he really stresses you
I'll
out.
give him a blanket. Yeah, he does, yeah. This is a stressful day for you.
Jeff didn't carry you home when you're wrapped up in the blanket.
Yeah.
And now I've got to pick
Pick a trauma, yeah. And so does
which is
Ninja.
problematic behaviour, right? Is it that?
It is. But before we do that, I think the score's successful. I think he did get carried out by Jeff, the Stinky Jeff.
That's
Carries
my
you out,
hero.
wrapped in your blanket.
Yeah.
Traumatized,
Yeah.
comfortable blanket. Like,
Yeah. Well, Jeff saved me from the ghosts as well. Like, I love Jeff. That's my new best pal.
Surprisingly
Maybe-
useful.
Jeff's the new leader because Horse isn't here.
Yeah, we need a new leader.
Maybe Fluffy comes and picks you up after he comes back to the tent after being blasted out the side of it. And the whole dog show collapses.
Way.
With all the cats underneath the tent.
Hey!
Kill everything and ruin the
Mr.
content.
Winkle.
I think that's
Yeah.
brilliant.
Hey!
Excellent.
Great job. So yeah, Ninja and Newton both need to pick a new problematic behaviour for their characters.
Cool.
And then we can quickly do XP and then everyone can forget this whole thing ever happened. Again.
Until you offer to run it again. And we jump on it.
Until no one can turn up for Grand Mechanismo and we do it again in a week.
Yeah. Because that is happening. Yeah.
Imagine.
It's kind of.
It kind of is happening, yeah.
I've done stealing sausages and dog show. I'm surely peaked now. Although we do
Peaked.
actually have some story threads suddenly.
Yeah,
do,
I've
yeah.
got Rescue Horse from somewhere.
This horse
Horse,
says
I don't
evil
even
Mr.
think about
Winkle
horse.
says evil Ninja Owl.
Yeah, yeah.
There's Queen
Got
Bug.
fucking shinobi bird stalking us now.
Could anyone tell me what the problematic behaviours are? Because I've lost my rulebook.
Yes, I shall find it for you. So problematic behaviours are instead of traumas.
Yes.
One is human aggression.
Go
One
on.
is dog aggression. Compulsive barking.
Yes.
That's what I'm going to
That's what I was doing all the time.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
I'm
You were.
compulsive
Yeah,
barking.
yeah.
That makes sense. I'll take it.
Oh.
Then there's begging, chewing, digging, chasing, anxiety, and submissive urination. It's the whole list.
know which one I'm picking.
Which is compulsive barking equivalent to on the character sheet?
It isn't. They don't
Yeah,
match up
you
at
can't.
all. You just have to make a note somewhere.
Okay,
I'm afraid.
I'm doing it.
I couldn't edit that bit. I wasn't smart enough.
All right.
Right.
I'm going to take a different one then. I don't want to pick the same one. All right. I'm going to take chasing because of all
Oh,
the
that's
cats.
cool, yeah. Sometimes you can't help yourself. If you see something moving fast, you have to chase it no matter what.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's not going to be a problem during a heist. And you run off.
Yeah. Fine. Well, if I see
Yeah.
that bloody cat.
Ninja, stop barking. Where's Nugent?
Mr. Winkles.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. So payoff. I think that's 6 scraps. So you can put that between you
Cool.
somehow.
One each and the rest in the crew
No.
then.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Cool. I'll put the 2 in the crew as soon as I've got the sheet open.
Cool.
And then heat. Dot,
Scraps
dot,
are just
dot.
coin, aren't they?
Yeah, just stick
Yeah.
in your coin, please.
Okay. Got 2 coins.
Oh, come on. Heat.
Thirty.
I'm going to put 4 heats because he was loud and chaotic.
Yeah, we destroyed the entire dog show.
Yeah, and
Yay.
also parachuting out of a dirigible and all that sort of thing. It was quite a spectacle, I'd say. Rep. Who was the target here? I think the main people you're against were the Silken Paw. Who were
Yeah.
the posh dogs.
Yeah.
What tier are
Betsy.
they? Yeah. Got eaten
Yeah.
by cats. So they're 2 above you, so you get 2 rep plus 2 rep, so 4 reputation. Good start.
Oh, yeah.
Reading. So I was just reading a skill I can have. Bees that shoot out of my mouth when I bark.
That sounds
Oh my
awesome.
god. That's
I'm
brilliant.
thinking that when I get that
Yeah,
experience.
hell yeah.
All right. Did you execute a
Bees.
successful robbery, murder, smash and grab, or ransom operation?
Yeah, hell yeah. All
Yes.
those, wow.
All of them
Murder
at
and
once,
the,
yeah.
Yeah.
I'll tick it twice then, why not?
Hey.
Contend with challenges with your current station, yep.
Isn't it?
Bolster your crew's reputation or develop a new one. Your reputation is chaotic. I'd say they've bolstered your chaotic reputation.
Yeah.
That's a good choice, though. Did you express the goals, drives, inner conflict, or essential nature of the crew?
It's a bit vague on what that means.
Yeah, the answer is yes. You role-played your
Oh,
crew
robbery, yeah.
dynamic, I
Cool.
think.
Yeah, okay.
Great. So let's go in alphabetical character name order. So it's Mortare first.
So
Did
I
you
rolled
mark-
1 desperate action.
Yep. Did you mark that off in the appropriate place?
I'm just taking the playbook advancement bit at the moment. And then do we just
Well, the desperate action has to go in the one that you rolled it for.
Oh,
So
okay.
that was Tinker. So you can put a
Tinker,
tick in Insight.
in insight. Okay, thank you. There we go.
Okay. Did you address a challenge with violence or coercion?
I knocked some birds out with some sleeping powder.
Did you coerce anyone? Includes downtime if there was any.
No, I didn't coerce anyone.
Knocking birds out could be counted as violence, I think.
Yeah, because they plummeted
want-
into the ground and probably died.
All right. Tick 1 somewhere then.
Yeah.
Did you express your beliefs, drives, breed, or background?
Well, I used a lot of drugs.
Yeah, you did your
Silent
lab
potion,
experiment background.
And, yeah. So yeah.
So yeah, good job.
I don't have a vice or I didn't struggle with anything like that. So
Yeah, fair one.
yeah. Cool.
Next up is Newton. Did you mark all your desperate actions?
I
If you had
don't have
any.
any desperate actions, sadly.
Did you address a challenge with deception or influence?
Yes, I think so. With firstly chatting to Betsy about leaving Ape Ishmael alone.
Yeah.
And Fluffy, and maybe chatting to the woman who taking Fluffy to dinner at the lady's house, the tavern that feeds us.
Yeah, that counts as well, I think. Did you express your beliefs, drives, breed, or background?
Yes, noble background, I think I did.
Yeah. And mentioned being an adorable puppy quite a lot, so.
Yeah.
And did you struggle with issues from vice or trauma?
I think yes for the vice, which is luxury, because I really wanted the blanket and really
Yeah, that
wanted the
makes sense.
pampering.
And that did cause you to
Make it.
get a trauma, so yeah.
Yay.
That's awesome.
Wicked.
Lots of XP there. Ninja, did you mark all your desperate actions?
Yes, I did.
Did you address a challenge with stealth or evasion?
Yeah, I mean, I think evading those two owlets in mid-air
Yeah.
is an example of that.
Yeah, that's evasion, absolutely.
Mm.
Okay. Express your beliefs, drives, breed, or background.
Express my beliefs,
Oh, your
drives,
background of
background
being a
of
ninja.
being a ninja. Yeah,
Well, I
Yeah,
mentioned
think
it once or
Your
twice.
master came quite a lot and disrupted
he
you.
did. He did. He turned
Yeah.
up. He had things to teach me, and we learned.
Yeah.
Wow.
He didn't know he was teaching you. He was just trying to get you off his back. We
Random
decided,
bird.
didn't we?
Yeah. He's so
Leave me
masterful.
alone.
He's so masterful.
Yeah.
So evasive.
Oh,
Yeah.
And did you struggle with issues from your vice or traumas?
well, I acquired a new one, and I couldn't go anywhere near the humans in the show, so that's why I ended up doing this stupid thing in the first place. So
I think that bit counts, yeah. Getting a new trauma doesn't really, but definitely not being able to participate in the dog show because you might go bananas. Definitely
exactly,
counts.
yeah.
Nice. Looks like you get to get something as well.
Yeah, I've taken risk taker. When you take a desperate action, I get an extra dice roll for the roll, but one less dice for any resistance to consequences, which I think seems to fit with my previous action approach.
Fair play. Nice one. Finally, new boy, Stinky Jeff.
Yay!
Oh,
Saviour of
Did you
the
mark-
dog show.
New leader.
Savior and also Terrorizer.
and destroyer.
Yeah, Destroyer. Dawn the Destroyer. Did you mark any desperate rolls? If you had
I
any?
don't think I did any.
It's because you went slightly smoother in the main entrance till you threw all your toys out of the prams. You weren't winning. Did you address a challenge with knowledge or arcane power?
Yes, I did lots of spooky things.
Yeah, I think that's 2 XP for that, because you dealt with tunnel ghosts and made a spooky storm and knocked everything over. And created a catnado.
Yeah.
Getting hassled by a cat right now. Did you express your beliefs, drives, breed, or background?
It's very stinky.
Yeah, that
That's
counts.
quite cute.
You mentioned being stinky in every action, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And being a stray as well, I think, because got chased out your home by a crocodile.
Yeah.
Cool. Mark them on. You're marking this down, aren't you?
Yes.
I'm not doing it. Did you struggle with issues from your vice or traumas?
No.
Groovy. Lots of XP for everyone.
Yay!
Good job. We win.
Yay.
Dogs in the
You win.
box.
Yay.
Done it again.